I want everyone of all the elected officials here who serve in city, county, state governments across the nation. I want to compliment you. Some of you are the first Muslims ever to hold the seats you have. Thank you. And I'm so proud to see this during my time as President of the United States.
That was President Biden yesterday welcoming Muslim leaders from across the nation to the White House to mark the end of Ramadan. But Mohamed Khairullah, who is the mayor of Prospect Park, New Jersey, says he got a call uninviting him from that event just about 30 minutes before he was set to arrive at the White House. Afterward, the Secret Service released a statement saying, quote, "We regret any inconvenience this may have caused." No further explanation was offered about why he was not allowed access inside the White House. Mayor Khairullah joins us now. And Mayor, thank you for being here. I know this system well. It's called WAVES. It's the Secret Service system where you put in your name, your birth date, your social security number, and the Secret Service does a check on you basically before they grant you access into the White House. Have you gotten any further explanation from the White House, from Secret Service, on why they told you would not be able to come in?
Well, good morning to both of you. No, at this point, we still did not receive any explanation. All what happened is I received that call as I was entering D.C., and I was told by a staffer from the White House Social Events Department that the Secret Service advised them that I cannot attend the event and that the Secret Service did not provide them with any explanation.
What questions do you have for the Biden White House this morning?
Well, I think the big question is, what are we going to do about the targeting of Arabs, Muslims, South Asians by federal agencies that are basically not telling us why we are being harassed at airports, border crossings, and now for me to be denied entry into the People's House is baffling. Why aren't there checks and balances on these uncontrolled powers to put us on lists that are not admitted to and that are essentially illegal and targets Americans of certain backgrounds?
Which federal agency specifically do you believe is targeting you?
Well, according to the Council on American Islamic Relations, I was placed on a list that was created by the FBI, so back in 2019. And that's when my problem started initially as I was returning to the U.S. from Turkey, where I was asked directly by a Custom and Border Control agent, and I quote, "Did you meet with any terrorists while you were in Turkey?"
We cannot verify what you just said about that list. Obviously, we're doing our reporting. We're reaching out. We've reached out to these agencies trying to get more information. And just finally, Mayor, if you were invited to the White House again, would you accept that invitation?
I think I would accept it under the condition that we are going to discuss the secret list and the targeting of Muslims, South Asians, Middle Easterners, and anybody. No one should be targeted, especially as an American citizen. If someone like me, who has a high profile, who has clearly served their community, who has demonstrated dedication to local community and global community, can be targeted like that, I have someone who could speak on my behalf. The average citizen doesn't know who to turn to and who to speak to. So I think there has to be a system of checks and balances on how these agencies are adding people to the list while denying that there is such lists.
Mayor, have you had any issues flying since that 2019 incident you just referenced at JFK?
I did. I had plenty of incidents, and many of them included embarrassment of my family as well. And I had an incident while returning from Canada through border crossing, land border crossing, at which point the agent, after a few hours of holding me, said, "We think we fixed your problem." So last year I traveled internationally and I was fine, only to see that this targeting continues while I'm going to the White House.
Mayor Khairullah, we've asked the White House, the Secret Service, for further questions on this. Please let us know if you hear any explanation from President Biden's team.
Will do. Thank you.